it's me now. They have to deal with me. If they want anything, it has to be from me and about me, no one else. Now, what did I do different this time around? Even now, the feelings are coming back. Me, I don't like feeling like this. Any Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kapema Zulu. I'm a Zambian registered nurse midwife currently working in the UK as a registered nurse. If you're new to this channel, a very big welcome to you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for sticking around, and please do stay. I am going to be talking about the visa application process in this video for a child visa. Yeah, a child dependent of a single parent. The hurdles that I had to face along the way, it was a very stressful process. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So in my previous video, I mentioned that I decided to apply for my daughter's visa in September of 2023. But then when I started preparing for this video and I started looking through my emails, I actually realized that I made that decision in, yes, April of 2023. So I made an application. Of course, you have to create an account using the government website. And after you create an account, that's when you can fill in all the information that's required of you. Of course, just follow the prompts and you'll be good to go. And then you have to book a visa appointment. Time I was creating an account for the visa application, my daughter had already had her TB test done. So we already had the TB certificate for her, which I think is a little bit ridiculous for a child below the age of 11, because they don't do any chest x-ray. They literally don't do anything. The child just goes and sees a doctor, and the doctor will be asking whoever has taken the child for the appointment questions like, has this child been in contact with anyone with TB, yada yada yada, and that's it. And you pay a lot of money for that, just that. I think it's really ridiculous, but whatever. And a TB certificate only lasts for 6 months. After 6 months, it expires. So if you haven't done whatever it is that you need to do within 6 months, then you have to do the TB certificate again. So yeah, in April of 2023, I decided to start with the whole visa application process. And on the 27th of April 2023, I actually paid for her visa application, which at the time was 5,818 kwacha. 5,818 kwacha. That's how much the visa was at the time. I paid for her and we booked an appointment. Also, booking an appointment with TLS, there's this charge that you have to pay. And at the time, I paid £55. Yeah. So her appointment was booked for May, because that's when we had the next available date. My daughter at the time was living in Ndola with my parents, and my sister had to get her from Ndola, travel all the way to Lusaka for that visa appointment. Can you imagine? Guys. So they had to travel to Lusaka for that visa appointment and then travel back home again. So for me to put everything together, sort out everything, their transport, their accommodation, I had to book a date that was the following month, and I did exactly that. She did attend that appointment on the 16th of May, and they sent me an email saying visa application has been sent to the decision making center for processing. That just means everything, all the biometrics they've done, the passport and everything else, they send to UKVI now, UK immigration. Yeah, because the whole process is not done in Zambia. You just submit your passport and they send it over here. Yeah, and then here is where they make the decision. Yeah, that was on the 16th of May. That was on the 16th of May, guys. On the 25th of May, I received an email saying the UK Decision Making Center is currently assessing the application submitted by the above named. We are unable to conclude the application at this time as we require additional information. At this point, I knew exactly what was going to happen, Because trust me, while trying to do my research on how to do the visa application for a child, I realized that so many people's visas were being denied. Oh my God. Single parents visas were being denied, guys. And this is exactly how it was starting. You just receive another email from them asking you for more information, and that's it. You know that visa is not going to be approved. Hey, and in that moment, I was just like, oh my God, not this, not me, not now. Like in that moment, I was just like, yeah, I can't believe this is happening to me. I was hoping that this visa application will go smoothly, but look at this, they're asking for more information. What documents did they ask for? Um, so they said that they noted that I did not have sole custody, sole responsibility, which of course I have. I've always had, yeah, I've always had sole responsibility of my daughter. But then in the UK, like by law, you have to supply all this evidence. They asked for evidence to support suitable arrangements for my daughter's care and accommodation in the UK, and also a letter of consent from the father, plus a copy of the biodata page of the father's passport or other official government identity document containing their signature. Please send these documents as a scanned attachment within 10 working days, which I did. I sent the documents, I got the father to write a letter which was which actually got certified. I made sure it got certified and I made sure he had signed it. We got a copy of his passport. We also got a copy of his national registration card and a handwritten letter actually. Yeah. Um but yo guys, anyway, uh, again, they sent another email on the same day, 25th May, asking for my daughter's full birth certificate, which I did supply. Yeah. And also they asked, oh yeah, that was the 25th of May, which I supplied. Yeah. And then on the 2nd of June, that was just about like, I don't know, a week or two later, they sent me an email. Yeah. They said they are currently assessing the application and they're unable to conclude the application at the time. They wanted me to provide an explanation from my daughter's father as to why he was not traveling with her. You understand? I was just like, okay, these people are doing too much. These people are doing too much. Like, everything is written in the letter that the father wrote and all that. Like, at the time, I just didn't understand. Like, why are you making it so hard? Like, what kind of proof are you looking for? All the documents that I supplied were just not enough for them. We got the father to write another letter, which got certified, which he had signed just to make it, like just to make the document official. And so like this became too much. So remember, I submitted the application. She went for the application in May. June, they're still asking for more documentation. We sent the documents, yeah, and then they just went quiet. And then on the 21st of June, I personally wrote an email to them and um, I was asking about the application because after I submitted the documents, I received nothing from them, like no feedback, no response, nothing. And that was on the 21st of June, guys, when I sent that email. They responded on the 19th of July. 19th of July. And they said, I can confirm we have received your visa application and that it is currently with the casework team at the consideration stage. If we require any further information for your application, we'll contact you. I was like, fine, okay. And then on the 2nd of August, on the 2nd of August, I got an email from TLS saying, a decision related to your visa application has been made. You understand? That was on the 2nd of August. And I was so nervous because, like, that was TLS letting me know. But then I received no email from UKVI. That's On the same 2nd of August, TLS again sent me an email saying, "This is a short notice to kindly ask you to bear with us a little more as your application is still being processed." You see, now I was like, what's going on? You know, like you just start wondering what's going on. It was so annoying. Anyway, I just started to wait, and then I heard nothing after that. They just went quiet. So I think on the 20th of August, I sent another email asking, and they did respond and saying, "Having looked at your application, I can see an email was sent to you on the 2nd of June advising that we wouldn't be able to conclude your application. We have received your documents and your application is still under consideration at this time." Guys. ah, I was just like, whatever. There's nothing I can do. Like, it's not something that I can control. So I'll just let it play out. And I waited. On the 10th of September, finally, so since May, June, July, August, September the 10th, I got an email saying, "Please find attached the decision letter for your entry clearance application." At this point, I knew exactly what that meant. UKVI normally does not send decision letters via email. If they do, then your visa was denied. You get. So when they sent me that email, I knew immediately. I opened the decision letter. If anything, the attachment itself said refusal letter. So I opened the letter, and they said, "You applied for entry clearance as a skilled worker, child, health and care on 27th April 2023. I am writing to tell you that your application is refused." Yeah? The reasons for this decision are set out in the next section. Yours sincerely. Anyway, so what this means for you: you can apply for an administrative review of this decision. Instructions on how to apply can be found under the next sections. Basically, they said that there wasn't enough proof as to why my daughter should come here, and that I have sole custody of her, and why she can't stay back with the father wherever he is. In a nutshell, that's what the letter said. I was like, wow. Immigration is trying to tell me how to run my life, where my daughter should live and where she should not live. I was so upset. I was upset. I didn't even want to appeal. I was like, I am going to make another application. I'm going to make another application, because honestly, the father had written a letter. Like, if two people have written a letter of their situation, why then are you going to argue their situation? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why are you arguing a situation that you know nothing about, but they've told you what the situation is. And it was just so annoying. It was so annoying. So I decided to make another application. So on the 4th of December 2023, I made another application. Yeah. And this time the fees had gone up, guys. The fees had gone up. Remember, the first one was around 5,000. This time it was 6,978 kwacha, almost 7,000 kwacha. The same visa application. Yeah. The fees went up. And then for TLS, from £55, it went to £76. That's how much I had to pay. So now at this time, my daughter's TB certificate had expired. Now, talking about TB certificates, guys, those of you that have gone for those TB appointments can agree with me about that center. That center is rubbish. I give them 0 star. In fact, negative. Because I don't understand why booking an appointment should be so difficult. A simple appointment where someone is literally going to spend 5 minutes 5 minutes at that appointment. It's not like we're doing it for free. We are paying money. And the money you are paying depends on the exchange rate. how much the dollar is at that point. Because I think a TB appointment should have hundred and something dollars or something. I don't know. I can't remember. But I know that when I was doing my TB appointment, it cost me about 2,000 something. That was in 2021. You can imagine how much it is now. So at the time, I wanted to book my daughter in for another appointment. Yo, I had to fight tooth and nail, guys, just to get that appointment in. That place should do better. What's the name again? IOM. Ni IOM, ni IMO. How you people should do better. I even left a review. I left a review on Google. It was very, very annoying, guys. Even now, the feelings are coming back. Me, I don't like feeling like this. Anyway, I eventually got my daughter booked in for the appointment, and she had her TB certificate done. And then I had booked her in for this visa appointment. Now, what did I do different this time around? What I did different this time around, I am going to share anyway. Um, Before I made the visa application, I spoke to my sister. My sister is my legal advisor. My sister is my legal advisor. So is my dad. Uh, these people really helped me out to get things sorted out. So I spoke to my sister and I told her exactly what I wanted to do, and she said, "That's fine. You can do that, and I'm going to help you." So she drew up some documents for me. So this time I decided to make it official that I had full custody of my daughter. So my sister drafted everything for me. Okay, she helped me get that drafted. Yeah, my sister is a lawyer, so she helped me get that drafted, and we sent it to the necessary parties involved. And yeah, when I was telling my sister I was going to make this video, she actually said, "Oh, if I knew you would make this video one day, I would have recorded the time that we went to court." So we had to take the matter to court for me to get full custody, which I got. Also, I had to get some documents notarized. I don't know what that is. My sister is the one who was telling me all that legal language, but she advised me. So I had to get a solicitor here to notarize some documents, and then I sent them over to my sister. And eventually everything was concluded, and I had the documentation to say I had full custody. And that's something that I did different this time around. And then the other thing is I wrote a letter to immigration. Like, I wrote a very detailed letter. I really wish I could show you the letter that I wrote, but I can't for some personal reasons, because there was some personal information in there, which of course I can't share. But I wrote a letter to immigration, a very long letter, telling them, like I gave them a little bit of a piece of my mind and just some other facts. And and I sent everything off. And this time around, I said, if they deny, then I don't know, because I have full custody legally. I legally have full custody of my child, so they can't ask me for anything with regards to, oh, the father should say this, the father should write this. It's me now. They have to deal with me. If they want anything, it has to be from me and about me, no one else. And so I did that. So, like I said, we made the application on the 4th of December 2023, of which my daughter attended the appointment on the 8th of December. So I made the application on the 4th for the 8th of December. And again, my sister had to travel with my daughter. It was within a short period of time that I had to do all this, and I thank God for my sister. But because I had told her in advance, so she had also prepared herself to travel. So she traveled with my daughter. They went and did the biometrics on the 8th of December. And on the 15th of December, I received an email saying a decision had been made. Yeah, a decision had been made related to my application. And then I received another email saying your travel documents are now ready for collection at the TLS contact center. So I didn't receive any other email with a decision letter in it. I'm just I'm going to insert a clip of my sister. I did let my sister know. Lucky for me, at the time, my sister was living in Lusaka. Yes, she was living in Lusaka, because my sister has been switching. Like, she lives in Lusaka, she lives in Ndola, and she lives in Lusaka. So I did just fill in a form which said she was going to be collecting on my behalf. So my sister went and collected the passport, and she sent me a clip. She sent me a clip of her opening, and I'm just going to insert it for you guys to watch.
Let's open it, shall we? There. Moment of truth. I think in guys I'm brown envelope finish now. We can go visa. Oh, my heart is pumping so fast. Kamuri.
And after that, I was so excited. But that was in December. Um, After she sent me that, best believe you me, I booked flights to travel back home for January. But yeah, that's how the decision process went. I finally traveled back home. I was so excited to go and pick up my daughter, and little did I know she was also very excited because they had already told her your mom will be coming to get you and take you to the UK. And she was so excited. I think she had told everyone. She had told all her friends. And I went to. She hadn't even started school in January back home. I told my sister, you know what? There's really no point of her starting school. Just let her enjoy these last few days before I come and pick her up. And we're also not going to waste money on paying school fees when she'll just spend like maybe 2 weeks in school. And yeah, so that's what happened. I traveled home, I went to get her, and we traveled back together. Yeah, that's how she finally came to the UK. So the whole visa application was stressful for me, and I can only imagine those people who have been denied multiple times, because there's people that has happened to. Um, I was just glad that the second time around I was able to get the visa approved with some tweaks here and there. Which also cost me a lot of money because child legal fees. I did have to pay legal fees, even if it was my sister that was helping me. She also had to source advice from elsewhere because my sister is criminal lawyer. So she had to go and get advice from someone who's done family law. So yes, I had to pay some legal fees here and there, getting documents notarized. I had to pay, and it was just a whole lot. But I'm glad all that ended. And even if I was broke, I was just happy to be done with the whole process. This money, it comes, it goes. We work so that we can use the money for such things. We make the money to use it for such things. And yeah. So if you are struggling in any way with your visa applications, for your dependents, I can I don't know. I can ask around for you, or I can help out where I can. It's not easy. This life. This life is not easy. But that's how I finally got my child to come and join me in the UK. Yeah. I hope you've learned one or two things from this video today. I hope it helps one or two people out there. And if there's anything that you think I can help with, you can always let me know in the comments below. And yeah, continue watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And until next time, it's bye.